Hello. I think this is working, right? Hello. Okay. I think this is about as good as we're going to get. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to EVO. It's EVO time. See this shit? This is the tournament pit. This is where all this shit's gonna go down this weekend, starting tomorrow. Over here are walls. Over here is a giant pole. See, check this out. Hold on. I doubt you can still hear me, but this is a giant pole. We're here. This is going to be a bit of a scuffed stream, but it's okay because we're at EVO, baby. Welcome to the venue. My name is Ilan, as always. This is another episode of Best of 5. I do believe we're streaming, and this is live, so hello. Here is the situation. We weren't able to get the laptop powered up. Obviously, there's a lot going on. It's EVO, damn it. This shit's going to be crazy, so stay tuned. Tomorrow is the start of the big shenanigans. And today is the start of even crazier shenanigans. If you guys missed it, Reversal GG and Tampa Never Sleeps both got together and they're running some crazy salty sweets. That's right. Haven't heard that name in a while. Salty sweets are coming to you courtesy of those guys. Tonight also there will be a giant exhibition and / pre-tournament over at the HyperX Arena at the Luxor. For those of you that are here, that should be starting now if it hasn't started already. So shout outs to them. Let me see. Usually I would have a run a show on my phone, but my phone is currently running this entire episode. So here we are. I haven't even had a chance to tweet for us going live. So whoever got the notification, you're here. You've done it. Congratulations. Now, later tonight, I will be sharing the link to our yearly EVO Pick'em contest. Shout outs to Steve Ace King Opsu Jurek for helping us out and putting those up. Yo, what up, Squidly? Good to see you. I'm not able to see much, so like I said, I wasn't able to power up the laptop, so it's a little bit of a bare bones stream, but we're here. So tomorrow, this is the tournament pit. There is over 217 stations. I'm seeing up to 317 stations, all set up for the big weekend here at EVO. We got games like Street Fighter 6 breaking records, having over 7,000 competitors. We have Tekken 7 breaking records with over 1,000 competitors, I believe. Guilty Gear Strive is breaking the 4-digit club as well. And we also have crazy community showcases. Later on, we're going to talk to some of the people here who are running those community showcases as well. And right to my right, they're setting up all of the PlayStation 5s, the in-zone monitors, and the PlayStation headphones for everybody to be fighting out tomorrow. It's going to be crazy. Over here, where you cannot see because they're still building that stuff out, we're going to see things like Grand Blue Rising, Grand Blue versus Rising, sorry. There's a gigantic artist alley over there. I can't show it to you guys because they're being built out. And per the request of the people who are building this stuff out, they asked me not to show them. Red Bull has a whole thing. There's like a whole Arxis booth over there. This is, as Rick himself was saying, this is going to be one of the best EVOs to date. It is going to be amazing. Now is what to talk about. First, the yearly Best of 5 Pick'ems is going to go live as soon as the show is over, when I get to send out the link to the forum. But you will have a chance to pick the winner of the 8 big games for the year. And whoever picks the most right and gets the most points will indeed be winning a pizza courtesy of Moy. And again, shout outs to Steve for making sure that that contest still happened. He was nice enough to create the contest and everything today. Let me think. So let's go over a little bit of some of the tournaments that are here, shall we? Why don't we start with the big one? Street Fighter 6. First year for Street Fighter 6 at EVO. It's over 7,000 entrants. 7,000 people are here to play Street Fighter. Unbelievable number of people. Unbelievable tournament about to happen. It's the first time that East meets West, as it were. It's the first time North America and South America plays with Europe, plays with Asia. It's going to be wild. Is MenRD going to do better than the Birds? Will the Japanese, Takedo, I saw Takedo here. Roto Z, I saw the Roto Z man. Will the Roto Z man make Takedo see clearly enough to beat up on everybody else that's been feeling themselves lately? Who knows? It's the first time we get to see this international level of competition. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen this weekend. If I were to place my bet on who's going to win, it's going to be tough, man. But I'm going to go with MenRD. MenRD has shown such consistently good placings and consistently good gameplay for Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6, so my money goes to MenRD. Has MenRD won an EVO before? I don't think so. Has he? I genuinely don't know. I don't think so. Somebody fact check me on that, will you? How's the chat going? Sorry, again, because I don't have the laptop running, I'm stuck running this stuff off of my phone, kind of like we did with Tommy two-step at Combo Breaker. But that's Street Fighter 6. I think my pick is going to be MenRD. I'm hesitant to pick MenRD just because of the Birds, and unfortunately we can't make a pick after the exhibition tonight between MenRD and Big Bird, so I'm going to go with MenRD. That's going to be my pick. Next, let's talk about Tekken. This is quite possibly the last year that Tekken 7 will be at EVO for the time being. Yo, Jerry, good to see you. Again, sorry, I don't have my usual setup, so it's very hard to see the chat, but it's good to see you guys. We're here live at EVO. If you guys haven't seen it, this is where all of the tournament is going to happen tomorrow. It starts tomorrow as early as 10 o'clock, as early as 9 o'clock. I see Jabali over there. I also see Rob TV over there. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things. It's crazy here. It's crazy. This is super exciting. I'm super excited for tomorrow. Also, this stream brought to you by a mobile hotspot router. So, since it's working okay, right? You guys can hear me and see me okay? I hope you guys can see and hear me okay. Because if that works, then this weekend's going to be a lot of fun. Good on my end? Hell yes! I am so excited. It was worth the money. Also, I can walk around and turn around and stuff, and I'm not tied down to a wire. This shit's crazy. But anyway, let's talk about Tekken 7. Quite possibly, the last Tekken 7 tournament here. Quite possibly the last Tekken 7 main game tournament here at EVO, with Tekken 8 looming on the horizon. Tekken 8 playable here at EVO, of course, after the closed network beta tests. But the big thing is, it's the rivalry once again between Arslan Ash and Knee. Arslan Ash seems to be getting away with everything, right? It's always Arslan Ash. Is Knee going to be able to take a second EVO? Knee was able to take EVO last year over Khan. I think Khan was it Khan? I think it was Khan in the finals, right? Knee was able to take his first EVO for Tekken 7 in quite an amazing show. But what's going to happen, right? We've got new killers, we've got old killers. You know, we have people like Joka, who's been climbing up the ladder and taking lots of names and putting them in the body bags, as it were. We have people like Gerlanda. We have people like Sonic Fox, right? Who knows? Sonic Fox is probably going to show up here. It's going to be a crazy stacked tournament. Of course, one of the only, not one of the only Master Plus ranked tournament for the Tekken World Tour. So whoever wins this is going to be in a very good spot for the Tekken World Tour Finals because of the amount of points. Again, this is the only Master Plus tournament. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first big, I don't think I mentioned that this is the first big Street Fighter 6 tournament that will be part of the CPT, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me on that, please. But this should be a lot of fun. This should be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. This year at EVO is also the start of the Dragon Ball FighterZ World Tour. Of course, Dragon Ball FighterZ recently put out a giant statement about how they still don't have a date for rollback, and I gotta tell you, the community is hurting. A lot of people are really pissed about the lack of rollback in Dragon Ball FighterZ because it's been a year, right? It's been a whole year at this point. They announced rollback here 365 days, well, 367 days ago. It was on a Saturday, I think. Right after their grand finals. So the community is in shambles. They don't yet have a deadline for when they will get their rollback update. However, the game is still being worked on. It's still being updated. They announced that there will be another round of changes after this EVO, so be on the lookout for that. But Dragon Ball FighterZ having their big tournament here at EVO once again, and man, who's going to win Dragon Ball FighterZ at EVO? We got people like Wawa from France. I believe he's coming in. We got, who's the American guy that's been kicking ass recently? I forget his name. It's currently not popping into my head. All my notes are in the cell phone of which you are in right now. Hello. Good to see you guys. I need to make that chat a little bit smaller. This chat is ridiculously large. I can't even see what people are typing. But yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ, gigantic tournament again. If I'm not mistaken, Dragon Ball FighterZ also either equaled or slightly broke record for numbers from last year. I could be completely wrong about that. Please double check me. As a matter of fact, I think I am wrong. I feel like I'm making that up, so apologies. But the community for Dragon Ball FighterZ is still going strong, in spite of the lack of rollback and in spite of the lack of all this information from the Dragon Ball FighterZ devs. The community is still rolling strong, and they're going to be showing up to EVO this year, and it's going to be crazy. Over there, they're having the volunteer orientation right now. That's why we're all the way over here. There's a bunch of secret stuff happening over there, and over here, and over there. Outside of Dragon Ball FighterZ, another game that's going to be on the list, Guilty Gear Strive. That's right. Guilty Gear Strive, once again, showing up in numbers, huge numbers this EVO. If I'm not mistaken, they broke their numbers from they broke the records of their numbers from last year. So it's going to be a ridiculously large tournament. It is a part of the Arc World Tour, and as a matter of fact, Arc System Works has a gigantic presence here. And if I'm not mistaken, just earlier today, they announced that they broke 2.5 million players in Guilty Gear Strive. So congrats to Arc System Works for the big milestone. And whew, let's think. Last year, Umisho took EVO. Latif had the Latif with the salty option select tweets last year. Let's not forget Leffen with the salty option select tweets as well. Very funny. I hope we see something like that again this year. But honestly, I don't know, man. I feel like Tempest has been doing a lot of work in Guilty Gear Strive. I feel like Razzo has been doing a lot of work in Guilty Gear Strive. So my pick to win Guilty Gear Strive this year, I think, is probably going to be Tempest NYC. I'm gonna put it out there. Tempest NYC is going to be my pick. Tempest already taken the gigantic tournament that was Combo Breaker, if I'm not mistaken. He also took another tournament recently. I forget which tournament it was, but big ups to Tempest. He's doing the thing. Oh dear. What's happening? Hello. So thanks everybody again for being here. For those of you that missed it, we're at EVO. This is EVO. Welcome. Okay. Not having my notes is difficult. What other game? Oh yeah, let's talk about Marvel 3, huh? 2023. We're having one of the biggest Marvel 3 tournaments of all time at EVO this year. Over 1,000 entrants, if I'm not mistaken. There's going to be, over $10,000 on the line for first place. $25,000, if I'm not mistaken, of the prize pool for Marvel 3. And look, I don't know if you guys have been watching Marvel at all for the past year or so, but Liberal Terminator. He's gonna take. I guarantee. Term, as it were. So, congratulations to Liberal Terminator for winning Marvel 3. I'm calling it here first. I'm calling it here now, and good luck to anybody that thinks otherwise. Because honestly, if you guys have not been seeing Liberal Terminator play, he's playing at a level high above debate. A lukewarm take, yes, but a correct take nonetheless. So be on the lookout for that, huh? What else do we have? We have Marvel. Oh, Mortal Kombat 11 last year was taken by Scorpion Proc, the two brothers in grand finals. You know what? I see no reason to vote against Scorpion Procs this year, so I'm going to pick Scorpion Procs to win it. The last year of Mortal Kombat 11. And it's funny because a lot of people said that about Mortal Kombat 11 for the past 2 years. But now we know for sure because Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out in like a month, right? A demo of Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be playable here at EVO. They are here. I saw Tyler Lansdowne walking around earlier. I said hello to him. Everybody at NetherRealm Studios seems to be super excited about the game and about the reception. So stay tuned for more Mortal Kombat stuff. But for Mortal Kombat 11, Scorpion Procs. I genuinely don't think there's going to be anybody else. Maybe his brother might put up a fight, but, you know, he won in such convincing fashion last year. I don't see anything else happening. Sorry, I'm making sure I'm not in the way here because there's lots of forklifts and all this other stuff. Now, something cool that they're giving out this year, by the way, is they're once again giving out some cool EVO water bottles, but this time it's not just regular EVO water bottles. It's dope-looking EVO water bottles. You feel me? And I'm not going to be able to take you with me, but there are water stations here. And I am going to fill this up at a water stations. For those of you that were not here last year, the Flow water stations are a beaut. Can you guys hear this? Here we are. The Flow water station. It's got 7 times advanced purification. So shout outs to EVO for providing free water, going above and beyond the memes. I hope the microphone did not disconnect because I walked all the way to get some water. You see this? We got some water, baby. Some free water. Oh, looks like the volunteer orientation's over. Okay, where do we drop off? Mortal Kombat 11. What are the games there? There's going to be a Grand Blue versus Rising beta tournament. I'm going to put my money on Blue, right? Our fearless producer, Blue, is probably going to be there. He is a high-level tournament player. I'm curious to see how Blue's going to do. And I'm going to put my money on Blue winning. Is he going to win? Who knows? My money's on him, though. What else do we have? Oh, how could I forget? King of Fighters. King of Fighters 15 also has a big showing here this year. We have they broke their record from last year, and they are, I think they're going to be the third to last after Tekken on Sunday game. I have to double check that. Again, I don't have my notes, man. We're just flying off the rim here. We're flying by the seat of our pants, as it is with Best of 5 always. But King of Fighters 15. I saw a lot of people automatically voting for Xiaohai to take it. I don't know, man. ZJZ last year. ZJZ looked really good. I'm kind of wanting to put my money on ZJZ again. But also, Xiaohai has had more time with the game now. I don't know. Also, I couldn't figure out how to get rid of this. This is the other side of the camera. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it, so I apologize that that's there. But you know what? All right. You know what? I'm going to put my money on Xiaohai. We're doing it. Xiaohai is going to win King of Fighters 15. Well, somebody turned on some speakers and some heavy-ass music. It's crazy. But yes, Xiaohai. Xiaohai is going to take King of Fighters 15. And next, what was the other game? It's not Uniclear. Is it Uniclear, the other game? Or is it Melty Blood Type Lumina? It's Melty Blood Type Lumina, isn't it? Or is it both? I don't remember. All I know is it is Melty. Okay. It is Melty. So Melty Blood Type Lumina. Last year was a crazy Melty Blood tournament. Of course, the one most hated person in the entire community got second, or I'm sorry, got third. All thanks to, I believe it was Shin from Japan, keeping everybody down. But yes, Melty Blood's gonna be pretty dope. Now, look, I'll be honest, I don't remember what else is left. My notes are gone. We're just trying to fly through the seat of our pants here. So before we sign out, I did want to talk to somebody very special. Let's see if we can get him over here. Hey, Daryl. Daryl. Down for you guys. All right, so much like last year, we're stealing the space of the community tournaments. So the coveted Djcream Daryl is back at it again. Welcome back to EVO. No Vortex Gallery, but the community tournaments. How is everything going so far this year?
Yeah, so this year we're working with EVO officially. So it's pretty much them running the show, and then we're helping out. We're pretty much giving them all kinds of experience and feedback. And our lineup is a little different from usual. Instead of our, 50 billion games that we're running, we have a modest 20 something this year. And then everyone else, they're pretty much in the BYOC area setting up their own stuff, and we're trying to give them as much I guess shine, because one of the old things, the one of the reasons why I started Anime EVO a long time ago is having all these BYOC tournaments. It's really hard to get a centralized place of information so people can hey, I want to sign up for this, I want to sign up for that. So we're me, Shib, and a bunch of other people from Vortex and 956. We've also helped those communities because they've all worked with us in the past. So we want to continue that relationship.
Hell yeah! And what do you give me your pick of what are the top 3 games that we're going to be seeing from your side of EVO this weekend?
All right, so top 3 to pay attention to. My personal favorite is DNF. Because
right.
DNF, even though it's been pretty low key the last year or so, they dropped a new character, they dropped a new patch. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be DNF, so it's gonna be super wild and potentially a lot more clips for Seijan's Will It Kill show. So DNF, keep an eye on that. Our biggest tournament this year is actually Guilty Gear Rev.
Oh wow!
So if you're a fan of we're running both Revelator and Plus R, so if you're a fan of Guilty Gear, you not only do you have Strive this year to look forward to on the official EVO streams, but we also got Revelator. That is the only tournament that we actually have that reached cap at 126.
Wow.
and everyone else is like, and all the other tournaments are like 30 people and above. So like we got a lot of like really good hits this year, and a lot of and all the tournaments are pretty much like, we can pay out top 8 for the most part.
Nice. Do you have a pick for who's going to win Revelator 2?
Revelator 2? See, here's the thing. I don't follow Guilty Gear very often. I don't know who signed up for it, if any of the Japanese like players are going to be involved with this or not. I don't know who signed up, but my pick is usually like probably Bears or Daymondo, mostly because of the NorCal bias.
Oh, nice. We got power.
Yeah, I love to hear it.
Okay, so
at like 8 p.m.
So let me ask you this then: Japan or USA, or Japan or North America for Revelator 2?
I don't know how often in Japan they still play Revelator, so I'm gonna say like at least in California we still play like Revelator out here. Thanks to our lead TO Pat the Flip. So yeah. He's been a huge proponent of keeping that scene alive. Like, we're still pretty fresh up here, so yeah, I expect to see at least like 2 people from NorCal crack top 8.
Hell yeah. And what's your third and final pick for tournament?
For Idol Showdown is?
That's right, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Off camera, we were talking about how Idol Showdown like blew up. It also reached a cap of 126, and has a lot of like developer investment. There's a huge pop bonus, and so many people are coming out of the cuts. It's still a relatively like new game, so I expect to see like unknown killers come out of the cuts and like wreak havoc.
Do you think we're gonna see any of the HellaLive people show up?
If I don't know anything about like HellaLive, like in terms of like if any of them are showing up to EVO, but I know they're a big fan of it. If anything, maybe a couple of them will be in chat. Who knows?
Ooh. So for those for your HellaLive people out there, for your what are the people's names? There's like Krone, there's the shark lady.
Gura.
Yeah. So we got.
Hey, what's up, Brett?
Yeah, dude, you want to come in? Come on in. We're doing a stream. This is Best of 5, a weekly talk show.
Oh shit! All right, well.
No.
It's another Evo.
Yeah. So I was just asking Daryl this.
Yeah.
Give me like your top 3 tournaments to watch out for this weekend.
Tournaments to watch out for. It's just all the showcase ones, but watch out for, I guess, Plus R and Rev. Like, I like Guilty Gear, so those tournaments are gonna be tight.
Do you have a pick for who's gonna win Revelator 2? We were talking about that earlier.
I haven't actually looked at the bracket. Do you know? Like,
I have not looked at the bracket.
Yeah, so like Rev 2 is in a really interesting place right now because a lot of kind of the old heads moved on to other games, but then they're kind of, some of them are slowly kind of coming back, and you got a ton of young blood. Like, there's a lot of people actually who've been getting into Rev 2, especially once it got like rollback and shit like that. So it's definitely this new era of, it's like, I think there's a lot of people who, it's also just like this new Discord like net play era of fighting games. People are getting better so much faster, right?
Yeah.
I think that's like crazy, like especially for Plus R. Plus R is like, dude, I've been playing Guilty Gear for like almost 20 years now, and I'll play people who've been playing since the pandemic or like almost ready to kick my ass, right? So it's crazy. I think it's really cool. So I think like at that like top 16-ish area, you get to see some really good matches of people who are like, it might be like their first tournament or whatever, and they're actually just nice and they're just good at net play and trying to like see how good their offline games are.
Sick. I vaguely remember a while back there was a little bit of controversy with the Plus R community where people thought somebody was cheating.
Yeah.
And it turned out that he was just really good at hitting, what was it? It was like Roman cancel setups with Soul.
Yeah, you're talking about Jason Riot.
Yeah.
So he was accused of cheating because there had been a bunch of other people, at least 3 or 4 people who basically got caught. It's really easy because there's replays, right? So you can just see their inputs. But in Jason Riot's case, he was doing like a very particular kind of option select that was difficult to do. The end result was kind of like he's just nice with it. And he did show up to an offline tournament who he plays top 8 in, it was at Combo Breaker. I think he got like maybe like 4th or something there. So like still really strong showing. But I will say I definitely feel like I can notice the difference between like the offline play and the online play. Guilty Gear is a very sensitive game. So even with rollback, I find that,
especially now, like, because a lot of people started playing in the pandemic, like there's this whole thing of like people getting really comfortable playing at home. And, we all remember our first tournament, right? Where like we used to play at home and everything was comfortable. And then all of a sudden we're like in a new world and everything is uncomfortable. Do you think that having tournament experience is going to outshine the people who started playing in the pandemic and are comfortable playing at home? Or do you think that the people who started playing by playing at home are going to be able to adapt quickly and be able to be in a tournament setting and win?
Ooh, I don't know if you want to take this one, Daryl. I think at least my take is like offline play. There's like a wall, right? Like you got to get past like your nerves. You got to get past like your demons in that sense. But like nothing outshines practice and hard work, right? And like when you net play, you get that experience.
Yeah, like it's really difficult to replicate the tournament scenery. Like you only maybe get to go to like one or two big tournaments like every year or so. So having like, let's say you get put on stage here at EVO, I know a lot of people who are like in the 7,000 people pulling like Street Fighter 6, they're gonna be shell shocked the first time. You're not gonna be able to experience that.
That was me last year.
No, yeah, I mean, you definitely see in those stream matches, like anyone who's watched tournaments, it's like you see those people who fold because you know it's like their first time, and that's like the real takeaway. It's like you lose, you get off stage, and it's like, yeah, I gotta work on like my training nerves just straight up.
Yeah,
skill.
I mean, a lot of like veteran tournament players, like that kind of energy, we feed off that, and then like as soon as we see like faults in our opponents' like habits and stuff, we just exploit that, and then like we play up to the crowd.
Yeah, so kind of get used to going to tournaments, or like how does somebody deal with tournament nerves? Do you have any advice for people who are starting to deal with that?
I would say it's important to set goals, realistic goals. I think it's a really big part of it is just to focus on like the steps. I think it's I think the easiest way to get caught up in the nerves is to be like not really thinking in the now and just being in your own head. So it's like if you just think about what you're trying to do, like focus on either running your game plan, like making sure your game plan is clean, or making sure to let's take some rounds here at least, and those kind of steps. I think that goes a long way, and just because the rest of it is just like, hey, even if you lose or whatever, as long as you stay motivated, that's the easiest way to get better in fighting games. Right? It doesn't really matter what else you're doing. Like you can optimize, but at the end of the day, the people who are good, they're good because they stick around, and they stick around because they're motivated. They want to keep playing, right? So,
any thoughts, Daryl?
I mean, just go to your locals.
Yeah.
Like locals are important. Like I way back in the day, like before I had a scene that's within like an hour away from me, I used to drive like 2 hours to go to Game Center. Play this full. Like if you want to be dedicated, like sometimes you gotta take that risk, especially now that gas prices are hella high. Like you gotta go to your locals, fight new people, get used to matchups that in real life, and just get those tournament nerves out there. And then when you come to a big event like this, even if you have those nerves, just use your headphones, bro. Like just like put on some headphones, put some earpods on, like bump some music, like get in the zone, because like it's really difficult to get in the zone when you're like always concentrated about like the people watching you either on stream or in the house.
Yeah, and one final question before I let you guys go and actually do work. And I love asking people this because everybody's giving me either
however you can, who's like kind of part of the scene already, just be like, give me the deets. It's usually a Discord nowadays, right? Maybe it's a Facebook, but like find anyone, honestly. It doesn't even matter. It's just like, hey, you've seen someone like run a tournament online or whatever, just ping them or add them on Discord, whatever. I trust me, like everyone is super willing to just drop you all of your info. Happens to me all the time. It's just like people are like, hey, how do I get into whatever game in the Bay Area? And I'll be like, it's either I know, here's links, or it's like, well, I don't know, but this guy definitely knows, right? It's just like ask somebody. Somebody will help you. Like I think that is for certain. Like no one's gonna blow you off.
Yeah, it's definitely like regional Discords, and even try regional Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Like a lot of old heads still use Facebook. It's just so easy, individual community. You're like play, just start off social media, like your presence, like ask questions.
So that there are some people who like aggregate like all the info. So I don't know off the top of my head, but I know Hanzo's done this in the past. I know for sure like on Twitter there have been some people who have like collected like threads or Google Doc spreadsheets with like all these things. So
like certain wikis will have like links to like to whatever relevant Discords you need to go to.
So compilations can be found there. Sometimes if you're in a big area, also like you might be able to find VODs on YouTube of your local too. So.
Oh yeah. Also, you guys are in the Bay Area?
Yeah, I'm in the Bay Area. I mean,
I'm 2 hours out from the Bay Area.
Right? Or you're Stockton. Right?
I'm Stockton, so like Farmville, you know.
Close enough for anyone who's not in the Bay Area. He's in the Bay Area.
Okay, I say that because I literally just moved my girlfriend up there for an internship in Alameda, so I'll be over there in November. So
Alameda, let's go.
All right.
So I'll definitely be up there like around November, December. So I'll definitely be hitting up the locals then.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna love Game Center. Like it's very homegrown, and like we've been doing this out of like community love for like almost a decade now. So yeah, it's definitely not esports, but you know, it's definitely one of the best places to like learn fighting games.
Sick. That's all I had for you. Do you guys? Can you plug your socials? Like, where can people find you guys if they want to see more of you?
Yeah. So I'm Daryl Bunau on X, but
Oh my God.
yeah. but yeah, like outside of that, I'm mostly on Twitter and you know, posting either like online tournaments that are happening or just like basketball whenever it's in season.
Oh, also, where are the streams for the community tournaments this weekend?
One of them will be Vampire Arcadia, another one will be Team Spooky, and then another one I can't remember off the top of my head, but Team Spooky's gonna be the main one.
Okay, sick. How about you?
I'm Brett. You can find me on Twitter/X at HellaBrett. I'll be commentating some stuff for the weekend too, so you might see me around. Otherwise, you know, I'm normally running various stuff for various games in various places, so I'm around.
Sick. No, I appreciate you guys talking to me and stopping by, dude. You guys have a good weekend. I'm sure I'll see you guys somewhere around this weekend.
All
for
right,
sure.
no problem, dude. Continue to hustle, man.
I'll see you guys. Impromptu interviews. That's what we do here at EVO. So yeah, you heard it from Daryl. He runs he's going to be running the community showcase stuff. That's of course where we're set up right now. And Brett showed up. Okay, so I believe it is time for me to get out of here. It seems like everybody is moving faster and there are forklifts flying everywhere. So I think it's about time for me to get out of here. I'm sorry that this was a little bit of a scuffed stream, but again, like we have to play with the cards that we are dealt, and I had to use my phone, so I don't have my notes today. So that pick is going to be winning EVO games this year. Again, big shout out to Steve Ace King Sujeric for helping us set up that contest. And whoever wins, whoever gets the most points out of that is going to be winning. You guys know it. It's the currency. The golden flowing dairy goodness. I don't know. I was trying to describe a pizza. But anyway, you'll be winning a pizza courtesy of myself. I'll be sending you a gift card for pizza. If you get the best scoring sheet, the best scoring picks for this EVO season. And by this EVO season, I mean this EVO weekend. Now that we've talked about everything, well, at least most of it that I can remember, now that we've done everything, I do want to tell you guys, the way I have the stream set up right now is all through my stuff. So I will be bringing you guys IRL streams from the venue this weekend. We'll be getting a chance to talk to people like Daryl, like Brett, like we were doing just now throughout this weekend. So please stay tuned to our channel, BestofVShow, on Twitch. Please stay tuned to our Twitter. I'll be posting updates on there. It's twitter.com/BestofVShow, or as Daryl put it, X. God. Oh, it hurts me to say that. And be on the lookout. This episode will be up on our YouTube, youtube.com/BestofVShow, along with a couple of extra videos that we can glean from the weekend. Please be sure to follow all of those if you are enjoying what we're doing. If you guys missed it last week, and by last week I mean yesterday, I did a stream sharing that I was laid off, so it's time for us to be real content creators. So we're going to be doing real content creator shit out here. You feel me? And it starts with this. It starts with EVO. What better place to start, right? Thanks everybody for showing up. This is going to be our EVO episode. It was a little bit of clusterfuck, but again, them's the deals. You feel me? All right, we're out of here. Thank you, everybody. Hit me up on our Discord. Hit me up on our Twitter, and I'll talk to you guys throughout this weekend. Peace out. Enjoy. This is where everything's going to be happening. This is cool. All right. See you guys later. Yo,